Let's get salty!
Everyone, Zeddy here again with another Lost City of Un'Goro card review, and it's the final day. We are on the final day, the final class of Rogue, and their hero card seems to be the splashiest. They saved the craziest for last as we are summoning infinite ninjas with stealth, as well as getting a hero card as our reward for the first ever time in Hearthstone. Really cool stuff, and I actually think it's probably pretty good. We're going to talk about these cards as well as some ones that go with the quest. And if you want to win these cards, we're giving away 2 regular pre-orders, 3 mega bundles out of my pocket to enter that giveaway. Like and comment in the video. Link down description below, the one with that thumbnail over there. And if we manage to hit 100,000 subscribers by the time the rewards track refresh goes live, I'll add another mega bundle and unlock that Brand Bronzebeard cosplay. So hit that sub button, make me go Baroque, and Brand, of course. Anyways, let's start off again with the quest, because like all these cards go with it. And what am I talking about with everything here? We have the Lie in Wait, a 1-mana rogue quest where you need to shuffle cards into your deck 5 times. Your reward is Master Dusk, and I have not received 100% clarification on this yet. My assumption is it's not shuffle 5 cards into your deck, it's that you have to do the act of shuffling 5 times. So I play like Moonstone Mauler, it shuffles 2 asteroids, but I believe that would just proc the quest once, so I could shadow step that and shadow step it again, and then I guess Web of Deception, all on that one card. I would complete it. I could be wrong. It could be Insidious just procs the quest by itself, but I feel like it would say shuffle 5 cards into your deck, right? That's what I would assume. So my assumption again is that you need to shuffle 5 different instances, which again, not that difficult with all our bounce effects, or maybe just play a bunch of shuffle cards as we'll see later. And yes, your reward is Master Dusk. And as I mentioned, for the first time ever, that reward will be a hero card, and it's this guy here. He's 5 mana, gives you that 5 armor, which is better than like any quest reward, pretty much. I don't think any really gave armor other than it was like the reward itself giving you 8 armor with Guff for Druid. It has a battle cry, summon 2 3/3 ninjas with stealth. It also reads, your ninjas now shuffle back into your deck when they die. And my understanding is this is an aura effect. If I silence the ninja somehow, it won't be shuffled in. The only way is to like transform it or poof it so that it just doesn't exist anymore. That's the only way I believe you could stop it. And the ninjas themselves, they are summoned when drawn. So anytime you redraw it, you don't have to spend the mana to play it. It will be immediately put into play. So there's a lot going on with this card. And the other thing to mention, it does come with a hero power. Every hero card comes with a hero power, and it comes with Way of the Shell. It's 1 mana, draw 2 cards that didn't start in your deck. So those ninjas die, I click the button, they come back and are immediately like summoned, and I guess you would draw other cards too, right? Because it's a summon when drawn type of card, so you'll get other cards unless you have no cards left in your deck. Then I believe you would take fatigue. I do believe that. But I guess, yeah, it should fatigue you because it's summon when drawn that looks for another card, it won't be there. So if your deck has only got 2 ninjas, yes, I believe you fatigue 2 times. There's other synergies besides just ninjas, and this looks really spooky to me with the cards I mentioned earlier, the asteroid style of cards, or an Insidious, where you shuffle all those eruptions, you shuffle all those asteroids, and then you play some spell damage and click the button. That could be really damn effective, as we already seen with Cycle Rogue, so that is something to absolutely consider. But again, yeah, getting those 3/3s, or if I'm playing wild, I'm getting Garrote Bleeds or anything else like that, right? You could draw bombs your opponent has shuffled in, or thank goodness Plague DK's not around right now. You'd be drawing plagues all day long. But I guess Steam Cleaner now in the core set, if somebody wants to try and mess with you, I believe that would counter those ninjas if you really want to. But yeah, really, really cool quest. We're getting ninjas all the time, and Way of of the shell makes me think they're maybe of the Teenage Mutant Ninja variety. I don't know. But regardless, unbelievably cool card. I imagine whether it's good or bad, this will be a very popular quest that people will want to play. There's also signature versions of the quest. I believe there's signature versions of the hero card. I'll just cycle through the signature versions there if you want to take a look. But yeah, it's not the hardest quest to complete. And then you have an infinite draw engine. Hell, you could play Kill Jaden and then draw 2 demons for 1 mana every single turn, because those didn't start in your deck. So tons of implications for this. I'll give it a 4 out of 5 in standard. I absolutely think it will see play, not only because people want to play it, but competitively. And in Wild, I'll give it a 3. You got the Garrote style stuff going on there. You just never know. It might be a bit too slow for Wild. Absolutely. But hey, we could play Prep and Serrated Bone Spike and cheat out that hero card for 3 mana. And that's something. And I will mention also, since it's a hero card, it cannot be Shadow Stepped and it can't be Dirty Ratted. So that makes it a lot more safe in standard. So again, 4 out of 5 in standard, 3 in Wild, and what a rad card. But we want to be shuffling, right? What are we going to be shuffling? Well, we have the Merchant of Legend. 1 mana, 1/2, Battle Cry, discover a legendary minion, shuffle the other 2 into your deck. So again, I believe this would count just 1 time on the quest, not twice, but I could be wrong. I'll try and put like a pinned comment at some point down below to clarify exactly what's going on. But yes, this is not like a burgle card like the old 1 mana rogue spell that would discover a legendary from another class. This just discovers it, period. So that means it's from rogue, or it's a neutral card, or unless I played Maestra and got a new hero, then I could discover from my new heroes class, right? So we got to go through the hoops when we're playing ourselves some rogue. I like how rogue has access to all these hero cards now, and like that's actually pretty funny. Anyways, yeah, typically not amazing. We had that paparazzi card a while back. Never really saw that much competitive play. This is a third the cost. It's a class card as well, but you're almost kind of putting yourself at a downside. How often do I want to draw other legendaries? I feel like this shuffle deck, if it's going to be more competitive, it's going to be about getting ninjas or getting asteroids or stuff like that, right? Not necessarily getting some value from a legendary. As a result, not really burgle-centric. Value doesn't really matter these days for the most part. I'm gonna give this a 2 out of 5 in standard, a 1 in Wild, where yeah, I just don't see it making the cut, but it's a cool card. And I love these type of cards more for like free-to-play players, because they can discover legendaries they might not be able to play normally. And I always think that's a really cool thing if that's around in the game. We also have a new epic spell in Knockback. 1 mana, deal 1 damage to a minion, which is absolutely terrible. However, it's improved for each time you've shuffled cards into your deck. So again, I believe it'll face the same rules. Even if I shuffled 5 cards at once, it would just be 1 extra proc to this. So it goes to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5. I mean, it's really efficient removal. You're playing a shuffle deck. This will get up there pretty quickly. And it's like basically almost free 1 mana removal. It's just if removal doesn't either draw cards, get value, cheat mana, or generate tempo, it typically doesn't see play, no matter how good it is. I just think about like the Star Surge card in Mage right now. It's 3 mana, 3 times the cost of this. It can upgrade really quickly. It's just not playable. It's not good enough. Even when you play the Imbue Mage deck, which isn't great, you don't play that card in it. It's just not good enough to just remove something. It's why a dubious purchase, it removes something, it draws 3 cards, right? You look at Shield Slam these days, barely sees play because it's just removal. Even in a pure control deck that isn't that much in Rogue, just does not do pure control. They just don't. So at the end of the day, it could be a really solid card, but I doubt it sees competitive play. So I'm gonna give it a 2 out of 5 in standard, a 1 in Wild, where it's even more of a thing there, where you just can't run hard removal like ever, unless it's like clearing the entire board. But yeah, it's crazy that this cheap and efficient removal, that's only for shuffle decks to be fair, I just don't see it happening as a playable card. And we have the Interrogation, a 2 mana spell, so this could be 0 mana with prep. Shuffle 3 ninjas with stealth into your deck that are summoned when drawn. So again, I believe this will proc our quest once. We'll get a bunch of ninjas that we could draw later in the game. And since that hero card did read, your ninjas basically will reshuffle. If you play that hero card, these ninjas as well will basically go infinite, right? Unless they're transformed or, you know, poofed in some way. Otherwise, yeah, they will be sticking around, and it's something to proc your quest, or if you just draw it early, that's just free stats. That can be really nice. So it's a decent card. And again, Steam Cleaner could make us sad and cry, but if they're playing Steam Cleaner on, like, well, if they're playing Steam Cleaner, we probably already won the game. But yeah, I guess it's weak to that. But yeah, for 2 mana, shuffling those 3 things in your deck could be quite nice. Kind of comparable to like the old Nerubian stuff we used to see, where they would shuffle like the that spider would shuffle in those 4/4s. This, like, it's half the cost. You don't get a body, but you can prep it. So I mean, if the questies play, this might be one of the ways to get it done, even if you're doing like asteroids and all that other stuff. It's just solid. And again, you could play it for 0 with prep. Prep makes so many things just so good that other classes just can't do. That's why Rogue always ends up being a nerf target, are the cards like prep and step that make things free. I'll give it a 3 out of 5 in standard. I'm not blown away by it, but I just think you probably want it for your quest. And in wild, I'll give it a 2, even though you have way more ways to tutor this stuff. You have, I believe, like Sharp-Eyed Seeker. You have that 5 mana 4/4 that could like draw out some cards. All too slow for the wild format, but you never know. And lastly, it wouldn't be a Rogue reveal without some mana cheat. And we have the Underbrush Tracker. 7 mana 5/5. This costs 1 less for each time you've shuffled cards into your deck. Again, I don't know if it's specifically the cards or the active shuffling, but let's say it's the cards I've shuffled. I played Insidious. This would almost be 0. Or if I've just, I bounced a shuffle card 6 times. Makes me think that it's per card. It just makes me think that. But either way, all these type of cards have always seen play that could go down to 0, unless it's like that Sauna card, the Pain pre/Demon Hunter card. Everything else always seems to see play if it costs 1 less. I don't know how effective it'll be. It does feel like it'll be pretty slow if it's based on what I think it is, but I might be completely wrong. I think the other cards, I would rate them the same way regardless. This one would be like really busted if it counted per card. But regardless, I'll give it a 4 out of 5 in standard. I'll give this a 3 out of 5 in wild. You do have like Gaslight Gatekeeper as well for all this stuff. You just never know. It could absolutely be a thing. And yes, anytime, just anytime, it could cost 0. I'm scared. And it's got Rush. And it's got 5/5 in stats, which is nothing to scoff at either. So there you go. Rogue will be shuffling when the expansion goes live. There are still more reveals later today. I believe there's 2 of them. I will put them into one video because I don't really want to do one video for one card, which is the middle one. We'll have one more review in a few hours, couple hours. Stay tuned for that. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Have a great day and stay salty, my friends.